Okay, what's going on, guys? It's your boy KBangsBall, aka Kh+lid, and I'm here with my first ever episode, stream, whatever you want to call it. So I'm live on Twitch right now. Hopefully, if I do this right, this video is also going to be on YouTube. And of course, I've got to start with FIFA. I know, it's ridiculous. Why am I still playing this game? Honestly, why am I still playing? It's not even FIFA anymore. It's EAFC. You understand? We're actually playing right now, but I'm not bothered to watch it because what's the point of watching Liverpool against Arsenal this year? It's a waste of time, man. Honestly, I've had enough pain already for this season, but hopefully we get the job done in real life, and hopefully we get the job done in this career mode. So let's see if we can do a better job than we're actually doing in real life. Do you understand? So I'm here with the first ever episode of the Arsenal. All right, let's look at the squad. First things first, right? Now, I know. You're looking at some of these ratings and you're thinking, what's going on here? Like, what's happening, right? So, I've adjusted most of the top teams in Europe with their stats according to I think it was FootMob. So whatever their stats were saying, looking at like how consistent they were over this season, and I've adjusted the stats because I'll be honest, EA's ratings are absolutely, it's almost like they're clueless. It's almost like they don't even know what's going on in football sometimes. It's actually ridiculous, and I don't really rely on what they do. And plus, this is your game. Like, you need to make the game the way you want it. Do you understand what I mean? Like, number one, Saka is 100% this rating. I know some people might be thinking, what the hell is this guy on 91? Listen, Saka, if anything, he's top 2, top 3 positions in the world in his position. Do you understand? So, obviously, let's go through everyone bit by bit. Starting with the keeper, Raya. Quality, very, very quality keeper. Very composed on the ball. He can do everything, more or less. He does have a few mistakes. He has everybody has a mistake in them. And he's not consistent with it. It's not like Ramsdale. Do you understand? Like, I'm more comfortable with him in goal, even though it is looking like we're going to get another keeper in this season, but start learning Arabic, brother. Do you understand? Because Saudi retirement plan is coming. It's coming. And honestly, he's cost us as well. Like, there's been, I want to say, like, maybe 2 seasons ago, I always remember those mistakes, like, the mistakes that are really costly, the ones that cost the team. You have to remember the players that do that, because 9 times out of 10, they're going to be the ones to do it again. And that's unfortunately the issue with Thomas Partey. He will be a quality player, and you know he can do it, but he just doesn't have enough to take you over the line. And I wouldn't really want to see Rice in that position. I think Rice is perfect in this sort of box-to-box, left-sided midfielder. And again, with the rating for Declan Rice, I think this is 100% correct. I think, again, top 3 in his position in the world. Arsenal have some quality players, like top quality players, and we're just so lucky to have some of these players like Declan Rice, right? Those free kicks, but not only just that, his overall play. This guy's Mr. Consistent. Like 9.5 out of 10. Like, he will always turn up in a game. Do you understand? Like, he'll never go missing. Ødegaard, on the other hand, this season it's not been his best, man. I don't know. When he came back prior to his injury, he was good. When he came back from his injury, he was also good. But towards this like business, the business part of the season, he hasn't really done what I would ideally want him to do. He seems a bit like, sometimes he's scared to shoot. He's always trying to like pass it in. Like, he's always trying to just, make an intricate pass. Do you understand? Rather than it just being like, you know what, just play the ball. Do you understand what I mean? Or not even play the ball, shoot, bro. Like, this guy's got a wicked left foot and he acts like he can't shoot. I don't know if it's a confidence thing. Football, confidence in football, right? Anyone that plays football, confidence in football is crazy. Like, if you are feeling yourself, if you're feeling like the man, you will do crazy things on the pitch. But if you're not, it's crazy. It's almost like you're a completely different person. And that's why, like, football, the mental side of football is just as important as the physical side. It's all good having the tactics, playing, doing all of this. But if your mindset is not right, and the mindset of the team, even if it's just one person, even if one person doesn't have the right mindset or mentality in a team, it can cost the team. And unfortunately, Ødegaard he's been the main focal point. A lot of Arsenal fans online, football, Twitter and all of that, they've been getting onto this guy like, life is a results-based game. People only remember the last thing you did, unfortunately. And let's be honest, at one point, when we did not have Ødegaard, we were screaming for him back. Do you understand? Like, we had Saka, Martinelli, all we were doing was crossing. Like, people don't remember, all we was doing was literally putting crosses into the box. There was no other, no other style of play without Odegaard. It was literally just crossing into the box and the fans were getting frustrated. But again, it's like people have memory loss. Do you understand? Like they remember what they want to remember. Hopefully for Odegaard, I hope this is just, he's 25. I don't know if he's 26 now or what. He's still got many more years to come. I just really hope this was sort of a blip. Everybody has it and he uses it to, learn, and he comes back even better and he reminds everyone who he really is. Because again, Odegaard is a quality player, but I just think I don't know what's going on. I think it's a confidence issue. Only he can, sort of bring his form back. And again, I'm really looking forward to him doing that because I know the sort of player he can be, and I know he can be literally, this guy will terrorize teams. Do you understand what I mean? Saka, I don't really need to say too much about this guy. Like, the work speaks for himself. Like, he speaks for himself. He came back from injury and then he came back into the team. It was almost like he never left. Like, this guy, there should be no disrespect on Saka's name at this point. This guy is like, I'm talking like, if not the best wingers, because, Yamal's making loads of noise this season. But Saka, right? I don't even need to say anything, man. Anyone that watches football, you know about Saka, man. It's that simple. You know about Saka. Havertz as well. Obviously, he's injured at the moment, but in game, I would ideally like to keep him. Havertz is an interesting player. I like him, but is he consistent enough? I know in the game he probably will be. In real life, I'm not so sure. Like, I think that's something he really needs to add to his game. Just more consistency. I'm talking like a 20 goal a season sort of player, because he knows he can do it as well. But again, maybe it's a confidence thing. And I think most of these ratings are justified again, based off, second in the league. And I've adjusted, ratings for all of the teams across Europe. So all of the other teams in the Premier League, League One, Germany, Spain, I want to say Holland, Portugal, and all of those other teams, like the main teams, right? I've adjusted it because, again, some of the players are playing really good. Some of the players are playing bad. They don't deserve the ratings they have. Now, on the bench, you have Jorginho, who's most likely, this is probably going to be his last season for us. Ben White, who's going to be challenging with, Timber for that right back position. Jesus again. So he had a little, purple patch with us, like in real life, and it was good to see him score again. But again, I feel like you might need to start learning Arabic, bro. Honestly, you might need to start learning Arabic, brother, because when he first came, Gabriel Jesus completely changed Arsenal. But football's a funny game, man. The way things work, and obviously he got injured, and also like it feels like he must have put on a bit of weight or something. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like he was a lot more leaner, like sharper, more agile when he first came. It's like he put on more mass, like more muscle. But again, like he can still, do his thing. But for Arsenal, where we want to go, probably gonna have to sell him, especially to get another striker in. Trossard, I always say, like, he's that sort of player that he will give him a chance, right? Just, he probably won't do that much in the game entirely, but he has little moments of like top quality. I'm talking like he'll pick a pass or he'll finish, like, and his finishes are always so like bottom, like literally the bottom of the goal. The keeper can never catch it. Do you understand? And he's a wizard. And I like him. I like his style. Honestly, I wish he was a lot quicker, but Trossard is a player for Arsenal. He's a player that's good for us to have. Like, whenever we're chasing a goal, Trossard will always get involved. Listen, Sterling, bro, I ain't even gonna say nothing, man. This guy sold us dreams, bro. Like, guy sold us dreams, man. What happened to this guy? Like, watching him play when he was, bossing it at City, even Liverpool. So to see what he's become now is like, it's disappointing, man. It's honestly disappointing. I don't even know what to say at this point. Nwaneri, again, another player that come through the academy, very young player, cool, making all sorts of noise, and rightfully so. The way he demands the ball, his composure as well. Again, still very raw, but full of confidence, and it's very obvious this boy is going straight to the top. He made his Premier League debut at 15. There's a reason why that was the case, and now a couple years on, he's part of the first team squad. Not surprised there. Marino, a mystery striker that we didn't even know we had. Now, you see Marino, right? He is so composed in his finishing. Do you understand? And he's passing, like, I like him. I really, really do like him. In FIFA, he's probably going to be a lot harder to sort of play with. Maybe might feel a little clunky, but Marino is a quality player for Arsenal, and I think it was a good signing for us to keep him. I mean, for us to actually sign him, and I hope we keep him for for as long as we can. Now, Calafiori, he's a very, very quality player, but I think injuries just did him this year, man. Injuries did him this year. We weren't like we couldn't see him consistently enough for what he can do like on a consistent basis. But again, he's a top player, but he's gonna have to outplay Lewis Skelly to get back his left back position. He's gonna have to do it, mate, because he's not just gonna get handed it unless he's better than him in training or something. But again, he's got to work, and that's what we want to see. To be honest, you want to see competition for the same positions. Like you want to see players fighting for the same position. You want to see the best of players. Now Zinchenko, again, very similar situation to Gabriel Jesus. When he first came to Arsenal, we thought, yes, this guy, like this guy was playing everywhere. This guy was playing like center attacking midfield, like he was doing it all. But then I feel like the game just completely just moved from him. Like he's not as effective as he is. He obviously has a mistake in him, and against a good winger or any sort of attacker, they're gonna skin him alive. That's just the truth. And again, he's probably another one that Arteta's probably looking to move on eventually. Neto was pretty random signing. Obviously, we needed heads, we needed more bodies in the team. Now Kivior, again, when he's had to step in, to be honest, against Real Madrid, he was really good. Like whenever we do call upon him, he does put in a job. But again, he's such an Arsene Wenger like sort of centre back. Kivior, like no one knew who this guy was before he came in. But again, is he really gonna? We might need maybe a more polished player. He just seems like a little bit rash. Maybe he might have a mistake in him. But again, overall still a good player. But is he going to help us, as a squad? Maybe he might be good as a squad player, but he might want to, play and start for another team, which he could easily do. For Arsenal, I don't know. I don't know. And him not playing as much regularly and then him coming into the team, it might, it's kind of unfair for him as well. Now, Tierney and Tomiyasu. With Tierney, we already know he's leaving. He's going to Celtic at the end of the season. Quality player. I always rate Kieran Tierney, like, especially when we first signed him. His crosses wicked, his runs wicked. Tomiyasu is just I don't know what to say, man. Injuries are a wicked thing in football, honestly, because Tomiyasu again, he was good on the ball, very composed, and also a good defender. Like it's very rare you see like a defender have both, but he's very composed. I feel like he can also play centre back as well if needs be, but again, the injuries have just done him. Like he hasn't even had. He hasn't been consistent. He hasn't even been turning up, let alone showing us, what he can do. Few players, and when I say few, I mean a bag loads of players, right, that I want to sign. Now, we all know the main two. We know we need a striker, right? And I know we've got Havertz, Marino, but Marino is not actually a striker. Like, he doesn't have the pace to pull off defenders, to get on those one-on-ones, situations. Isak and I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but I'm going to say Gyökeres. Hopefully I said that right. I pronounced that correct. Gyökeres, right? But he's got the little, on top of, I don't know if he's Gyökeres, but they're both from Sweden. Sweden are really doing bits now with the striker. Now, Isak is 100% an 88 striker, in my opinion. If teams could afford, if teams had money, they are going for Alexander Isak. Because these two, let me tell you now, these two are making noise. Right, in Isak is going to be very costly, and I have turned off transfer negotiations at the moment, so I want to start with the team that we have now, and maybe in January or onwards, we'll see if we need to make that, make any signings that needs be. Like, so Isak is prem to Newcastle. People are thinking, would he be able to do it? Can he do it? He's proven this season that he's more than comfortable and more than capable of doing it, especially when he's like confident. When this guy's confident, he's on fire. This guy is just he's a freak of nature, man. To be that tall, to be that agile, good at dribbling, it's ridiculous. Gyökeres, on the other hand, he's playing in the Portuguese league, and I think he scored like 30 goals, right? And again, this guy is just a bagsman, like, a poacher. He will score goals for you. And so whether or not he can do in the Prem, that's a whole nother situation, because again, the Prem is completely different. You won't get those sort of like open situations as much as possible. But who knows? Who knows? Counter-attacking, he could be the perfect guy for it. Do you understand? So definitely, I will be signing one of these strikers. To I don't know. Ideally, I would want Isak, but maybe for realism, we'll probably get Gyökeres. But we'll wait and see. Isak is going to be costly as well. 90, bro. This guy's going to be literally going to cost an arm and a leg for real, for real. Now we know we need a winger, right? Martinelli's just not cutting it at the moment. And everyone loves Martinelli. Let's be honest. Like, we watched Martinelli and Saka like literally grow up in the team. So to obviously want to replace him is not a nice feeling, but we just need a bit more like aggressiveness and directness and some more quality as well. You know, when it comes to cutting inside and finishing or putting that cross in. With Martinelli, he's still very raw. Maybe he might need someone, you know, to learn from. And I think Nico Williams is that perfect guy. He's young as well. Almost similar style to Martinelli, you know, pace, drives at you. He's very strong as well. I feel like his strength should not be 60. I feel like he's very strong. Very good on the ball, like 1v1. I feel like his finishing as well should be a lot better. But again, he's definitely the sort of player, I think, you know, Nico Williams on one side and Saka on the other. Come on. Like, who's stopping that? Who is stopping that? Do you understand? Now, Lookman, right? He reminds me of like a Sanchez sort of signing for us. I don't know if we're linked with him like properly. Maybe we are, maybe we're not. But I really do like him, and I am looking at him, you know, for this career mode because I like him. He gives me, you know, Alexis Sanchez vibes. Do you understand? I get Alexis Sanchez vibes from him. Now, Zubimendi, I'm probably gonna do, if I can, try and do like a signing, just keep it realistic in January, like a whatever it's called. But because I know he's got a clause in there, but I don't know if I want him to join the team in January or maybe at the end of the season. I don't know. But he's an Arsenal player. Do you understand what I mean? If you're keeping up with football, you already know this guy's an Arsenal player. We didn't know that much of him. You know, we've heard he's like Busquets and Modric together. You know how people, you know, hype it up. But let's be honest. When you heard Zubimendi, you went straight to YouTube and watched his highlights, bro. That's what every Arsenal fan does. Do you understand? Because we always get these random players that no one knows. Do you understand? But Zubimendi, he does look like a very composed player. He does look like he'll be playing in that 6th position, you know, spraying passes out, driving, you know, making those tackles in, making those like, you know, the line breaking passes inside. And he's a young player, Spanish, he has that connection with Arteta. From Real Sociedad again, you know, it seems to be that we get a lot of players from them as well. Maybe their style of play is very similar to us, who knows. But we're definitely going to be getting Zubimendi in. Now, Hato, right? Jiro Hato, we've been linked with this guy for ages, and I feel like we will eventually get him if we sell Kivior, which is probably my plan as well. He looks like a very composed player again, very young. Plays for Ajax, you know he's good on the ball and everything. Very young, looks like you can mold him into being, you know, a real bad boy in defense. Now, Juan Garcia, this is another, you know, keeper that it seems that we are definitely going to get this summer. You know, Neto's going to go back to, I think it's Bournemouth. And it looks like we're going to get Garcia, who will probably be challenging Raya for the #1 spot. Who knows? This might be a Ramsdale situation all over again. Which I think would be a little harsh on Raya because he has been good. But listen, I'm all for it. Again, you want competition in the same positions. You want players to be, you know, proving their worth. And Garcia looks like a keeper. You know, he's tall, much taller, look much bigger. Seems like he will probably learn to play, you know, with the ball if he doesn't already. But it seems like we want a better shot stopper. Now, at some point, the Saliba situation with us, like, let's be real, right? Saliba will go to Real Madrid at some point. You know, it's just Real Madrid are they're just inevitable at some point. And you know, especially if we don't win something, and I want to keep it realistic, I'm probably going to keep Saliba for as long as I can. But eventually, if someone like Real Madrid do come in for him, I will probably have to consider it because he'll probably want to play for them as well. And how do you pronounce this? This is not a Spanish name, bruv. Dean. Like, what? Dean Huijsen. Dean Huijsen. How do you pronounce this name? I hope I pronounced that right. But again, another player. Very tall. I didn't realize he was this tall. He's 6'6". I know he does the chill guy celebration, which is actually kind of cool. got a bit of steez there. I'll give it to him. You know, he made that celebration his. But again, he looks like a player we're very much linked with, very composed on the ball. Looks like he can play on the ball, he can play a long pass, short pass. Similar to Saliba, maybe probably not as quick, not as strong as Saliba, but it looks like he can do that same. He can do a job, you know, on the ball if needs be. But again, defensively as well is just as important. You don't just want a centre back that's good on the ball. You want a centre back that can defend. Like, that's important. Now Sesko, you know, I put him here just, you know, just to make up numbers. I don't think I'm going to go for him. He does look very raw. You know, he does. It's like a mixture of Isak and Gyökeres. I don't think we'll go for him though. Lee Kang in for the right side. Now, we know there's a big issue because when Saka's out, right? When Saka is out, we have nobody that takes his position in the team. And that's a big problem, I'll be honest. We have to get a replacement, not even a replacement, just someone that's ready. So let's step in. Probably won't do as good as a job, but he's someone that can, you know, he's raring to go if Saka's not, you know, picking up as he should be. So I've got Lee Kang in there, who we're linked with. I remember, who did he I want to say he played for Mallorca, maybe, I'm not sure, but I know he came from La Liga because he was quality there as well. He was very clinical, and he's gone to PSG now. Kudus, right? I really like this guy, you know, African, you know, Ghanaian winger, pace, powerful drives. He obviously just needs a bit more quality with his finishing, but he does remind me of Saka a bit, you know, in terms of his pace and his power. You know, obviously on the right side, he's left-footed as well, but he can also play on the left side as well. I really do like him, really do like him. Obviously, we're also linked with like Gittins as well, from Dortmund. Another is a young winger. I haven't heard a lot about him, but he does seem to be a very good winger. And obviously Rafael Leao, I don't need to say more. You know, we know what this guy's capable of doing already, and he has a very high rating. That's all I'm gonna say. He's a very good player. Whether or not we'll go for him, I'm not sure. I doubt it. Now Mbeumo, I'm really sort of tossing and turning between him and Kudus because I like both of them to be, you know, I would love, you know, both of them to be that sort of like, you know, the backup to Saka. Now Mbeumo is just, he's very, again, as you can see from these stats, you know, these stats have been altered as well. He's been linked with Liverpool for a reason. Like he's 100% going to leave Brentford because his quality is showing, and he needs a player like him. He needs to be playing for a title-winning club or clubs that are chasing trophies, and unfortunately Brentford just aren't that team. But putting him, you know, sort of back up, it will really sort of, you know, hurt my soul a little bit. But I really do like him though. I really like Mbeumo. Do you understand? It looks like we won't even be able to buy him unless we pay his release clause. I really like Mbeumo, but again, I also like Kudus. So even if it ends up being Kudus, I wouldn't be mad at it. But I really do like Mbeumo. Maybe Liverpool is more of a realistic, you know, destination for him. But who knows? Like, he's still in contention. Maybe I might just get him. Now El Kanous has been linked with us as well. He's been really good as well. I like him. He's got a bit of, you know, jinky to him. He's got a few steps there. Like, he's very skillful player. Again, just raw on the final sort of, you know, final finish, final shot, final pass. But he's quality. He's quality for a reason. Whether or not he can do what Odegaard is doing, or what can, you know, will he be able to challenge Nwaneri? We'll keep an eye on him for sure. I do like him. You know, I understand completely why we're linked with him. It does make sense, but not for me. Now, Giménez, solid player. I think we should have, you know, he was going to be an Arsenal player at some point, if I'm not mistaken, but obviously Newcastle got that Arab money. Honestly, they got that real money. Do you understand what I mean? And they've built their squad to where it is today. I do like him. I do think if he was, you know, unfortunately, if Odegaard did have to sort of go and he played on that right side, that right side as well, I think he'll be an animal there for us. And obviously he's got that sort of not so nice guy, you know, not so nice guy attitude, which you need. Listen, Mourinho said it, football is not won by nice guys, and that's just the truth. football is not won by nice guys, and sometimes you need a guy that's just going to do the dirty work for you, you know, and rattle the other team. And Gimenez is that guy who also has the quality as well and always plays with passion. So I'm a big fan of his. And last but not least, we've got Rodrigo. Now, is this guy ever really going to beat the fake Brazilian claims? Now, let's be real, fam. Because when we played against Real Madrid, this guy did not do anything, bro. Honestly, I did not fear him one bit. You understand? He's still only 23, still a very young player. You know, could he possibly be back up to Saka? Who knows? Possibly. He possibly could. But again, La Liga and Premier League, especially when it comes to like wingers as well, is two completely different. You know, he does have a bit of pace. He's very sharp, you know, dribbling. He can, you know, shift directions very quickly, which he will definitely need to do if he comes to the Prem. Whether or not, you know, we'll go for him, we'll wait to see, to be honest. But yeah, that's the transfer hub, the transfer shortlist. So again, we do have the transfers currently off at the moment. So from January, we're probably going to see some more signings. When it comes to like the youth and the scouts and stuff like that, I'm not a huge fan of the youth academy, I'll be honest. I don't think EA really utilized it as good as they could have. You know, it seems kind of like rushed. It seems like they kind of forced it a little bit, but it is what it is. But our first league game is against Wolves. You know, I don't know if that's how it was in real life. It is against Wolves. So, again, let's take a look at the lineup that we're going to be starting with. Part of me is thinking, should I start Calafiori instead of Skelly? But I'm going based off of like, and even though he's a better rating, I do think Skelly starts for us, and you know, him and Calafiori just sort of rotate. It will be kind of unfair on Zinchenko and Tierney, but again, Tierney's probably going to leave, so will Zinchenko. He's probably going to get real pissed off at me because I'm not going to play him. But apart from that, I do think this is the team we're going ahead with. So again, we're going with that 4-3-3 that we play, short passing, very aggressive, very high up the pitch. We're going to have, you know, both wingers on wingers. I want them almost touching the sidelines, going for that 1v1. We've got Havertz on, you know, advanced forward complete, because he doesn't just stay up, he does move around, even goes wide if needs be. We have Rice on box to box. We have Thomas Partey on deep line playmaker. We have Martin Odegaard as a playmaker, roaming as well. We've got Timber on wing back and support. We've got both Gabriel and Saliba ball playing defenders. So this is when we have the ball. And we've also got Lewis Skelly as a wing back support. Who, you know what? Let's put him as a false back. I think he is a false back. I think he's best. I think he's probably best around this area. So him and you know, Timber are sort of similar in a way, but Timber can also move out, you know, wide, whereas Skelly is more likely going to operate in the middle, which is where he's most comfortable at. And I don't know if I want to put him as defensive or more as a central. You know what? Let's opt for him going central mid, and then we'll see how it goes. Maybe when we're sort of looking to shut up shop, we'll put him as a defender. But that's the formation, that's the style of play that we're going through this season. Left corner will be Rice, right corner will be Saka. Yeah, reassign it. Yeah, Gabriel is the target man. Whoa, why did that happen? Why did they change both of them? That's strange. Oh, so you can't even... Oh, this game is glitching out already, bro. You know what? It is what it is, my boy. So save those changes. Let's analyze Wolves. So again, I have altered the stats, the style of play for the team as well. So you will see very realistic sort of like formations, also like ratings, so the players will play maybe better. So maybe someone like Cunha, as you can see, he's their star player who is most likely, it's looking like he's moving to Man United at the end of the season or for next season. So they're going for the, you know, kick and rush, counter attack is what I expect. But again, Cunha, we are playing on 6 minute halves, legendary. We will go with legendary, and I do have some sliders. You know, shout out to Saturator. These sliders were from him. So if you search up like saturated sliders on Google, operation sliders on Google or whatever, but these are saturated sliders, and I've been playing with these for a while, and when I say these actually make the game playable, do you understand, against the AI, it is a lot better. And you know, you will see, hopefully, like, you enjoy the match. But again, like, these are the stats that we're going for. You know, it's quite custom made, and honestly, I'm really looking forward to, you know, to showing you the style of gameplay, and hopefully you enjoy it as well. But I am happy with that team, so let's get in there. The career mode, let's go. Come on, you Gunners. Obviously, you're going to start the build-up play very slowly. Build it up the Arsenal way, as we should. Oh man, that was so bad. My bad. That was crap.
Possibilities inside the box. Not messing around with that clearance. A long way out. Good piece of defending.
Now we can get on the counter with Ødegaard. Nice. Drags the ball up, exactly what we need. Saka plays it back to Ødegaard. Ødegaard sees. Oh, Rice tried to take it back, but just couldn't do it.
Right, I'm hearing something has happened in the forest. Saka in action. We have that privilege today. Stuart, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, quite simply, he's a great crosser of the ball, and that will be a major threat today. If he plays well, he'll be a big influence on this game.
Well, possibilities in the centre.
Oh, that could have been an easy goal for Cunha already. Luckily, he hit the bar. But this build-up is looking a lot better, a lot more promising. Well done there from Saka. Again, let's just build this up. Let's just build it up. We don't need to rush. We just need to find that pass. Find the pass, the ball that we're looking for. There it is. Saka. Oh, unlucky. Someone needs to get tighter to him. Gabriel. Oh, he kept it alive. Oh, come on. What kind of cross was that? Well done, Rice. Now we could possibly go on the counter. Make the run. Well done. Yes, Saka. Gives it to Havertz. 1-0 to the Arsenal. 1-0. Come on. Come on. One 1-0 to the Arsenal. That was all Saka. All Saka there. And you see Arteta, the manager, is well happy. He's well chuffed with that. And it's Kai Havertz to score the first goal of the season. Hopefully, many more to come. But that was all Saka there. He's dangerous on the flanks. But in the middle of the pitch, you really don't want Saka running at you, mate. You really don't. Oh, well done. Skelly, he just has to play it out. Just get it out now. And here's Martinelli. Acres of space here to use his pace. Martinelli. Opts for the shot. Oh. What a chance. Let's keep going. Yeah, Saka's done well there to win the ball back. Saka! It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. They're trying to play out from the back here. Is that really a smart choice though? Yes, Saka again. Rev! Come on! Saka's terrorizing these guys, man. They don't know what to do. We just need to find our rhythm. Come on, we can't be giving away sloppy passes like that. That's sloppy. We've got away with one there as well. As Martinelli makes a nice little run. He gets there ahead of him. Martinelli! Come on! Come on! Nice finish there from Martinelli. Good pressure, but the referee blows for half time and we go in 2-0 up. I think that's worthy. We are worthy of that 2-0. I think what I might do though is let's put Skelly a bit more on the defensive side so that he'll kind of be tucking in a bit more, and if we do lose the ball or like they've got someone, you know, high up, he can cover that position. Who is this? Doyle. He's got the ball. Yes, get him off the ball. Get him off the ball. He wants no parts of it. If we can start the second half with a goal, I think it will be good for us. Odegaard! Oh, what happened there? They just went to sleep. They just went to sleep, mate. What did the manager tell them? What was the halftime team talk about? Because they just come out snoozing. And we can just sort of play around with them. Timber's got the ball in a favourable position. Here's Saka. Saka! He scuffed it. Nice pass. We just shifted the ball to the other side of the pitch. Saka making a nice run in there. Can he get there before the keeper? No, he can't. Again, we're controlling the pitch. We're controlling the ball where we want to. Havertz done well to spin past him. Again, they're literally just camping behind their goal. Saka! Saka! Oh my God. I think it's time for some subs. Timber's absolutely shattered. So let's bring on White. Let's bring Trossard on as well. Get him some minutes. And I don't know if I want to bring on Marino for Havertz or Calafiori. You know what? For now, what we'll do is we'll keep it like that. I want. I don't know if I want. You know what? We can get another goal because listen, we might as well punish them whilst we're here. Gabos. Game ain't based on sympathy. So right now, we've got them where we want them. So we just need to punish them, send them off packing. Saka now. Got a bit of space here. He's getting sort of followed by that player. But he does well. A lot of people don't realise, but Saka is a very strong. He might not look it, but he's very strong, and he plays a nice little ball in there. Odegaard! Put a nice ball in. Rice. We know what he does in set pieces. Plays a nice ball in. Oh! Come on. You know headers in this game, man. I don't understand it. What is it with headers? What is it with the headers in this game? I don't understand it. What have EA? Let's give Havertz some or Marino some here, brother. Damn minutes. Let's get Calafiori on as well, and let's get Nwaneri on as well. But the game should be done. We're still 2-0 up. I actually am quite disappointed we haven't scored a second goal as of yet. We're getting a bit sloppy, as you saw there. Nice play. And Havertz is off. He's got Dawson to beat. Havertz! Game, set and match. And it's 3-0 against Wolves. It was a top class performance from all of the players. I think I'm happy with everyone. Honestly, the ratings at the end of the game, I will not be surprised if this was an everybody eats sort of game. If you know, you know. Everybody got some. Everybody got some. Because, again, I don't think Raya had anything to do. First match, first wins on the board. You know what we're after. We're trying to win the league. We're trying to go for the Champions League. Maybe even go invincible in the league. Who knows? We got our first 3 points on the board. Honestly, it was a top class performance from the lads. Oi, what just happened? What was that? EA, fix your game, bruv. Fix your game. Look at the stats. The stats speak for themselves, man. Again, this is on Legendary. We could possibly push. Let's see how we feel. We could possibly go Ultimate. Probably going to be more of a challenge. But this is Wolves we're talking about. We absolutely dominated them. 12 shots to 2. We were all over them. Havertz, man of the match there. Speaking with... Oh, what's her name again? I know she used to play for Arsenal, but I forgot her name. Like Alex something. Something along them lines. But Havertz with a 9.4. That's a big performance there. Big performance from Havertz. Saka 7.8. I mean, I thought he done pretty well, to be honest. Declan Rice, always, like I said, Mr. Consistent, as he always is. Gabriel, Saliba, the entire defense, top notch. Very happy with that performance. That was a solid performance. That's exactly how I wanted us to sort of play. You know, with the tactics and everything. It worked like a charm, to be honest. Now let's see what the table is looking like after the first game. Ipswich, brother, better not get comfortable there. Got some ballers on the pitch, I tell you that. They've got some ballers. No surprise that they won their last game. You know, Watkins is going to be a problem. Rodgers is going to be a problem. But this is Arsenal. They're playing the mighty Arsenal. Even though Aston Villa are kind of a bogey team for us, we know what we need to do. I'm not a fan of this youth trainer, man. I feel like it's so rushed. It's super rushed. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Let me know if it's different for you. But I feel like the whole youth, whatever, like playing that, you know, 5-a-sides or 3 or however much it is. Come on, man. It just ain't cutting it. We don't want him bombing too forward. Maybe when we get into, you know, the grips of the game, maybe then he can push forward a bit. But start just a little bit defensive. Again, we are away from home. They won their last game as well, so it is going to be tough. We already know our lineup, and we know exactly what we're trying to do. So hopefully we can do it again. But like I said, I do expect their press to be a lot better than Wolves. Just get a feel for the game first. That was a nice ball there from Saliba. But again, we don't want to rush it. Even though I do... Oh, I hit him bang in the face. That literally... Oh my days. Let me see that again. That literally whacked him in his face. And I feel like I saw him like stumble a bit. Like he stumbled, fam. Look at this. Bang! Oh my... Nah. Ollie Watkins, bro. That is a concussion. That is a concussion right there. Look at this. He's pressing. Look what happens to... Oh! That is a concussion right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Hopefully that throws him off the game a little bit. Do you understand what I mean? So if he gets like 1v1, Watkins is moving a bit. Oh, sugar. Oh. Oh my.
God, man. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
What a goal. That's the first goal we've conceded this season. Look at this. Absolute joke. Well done. Here's Saka now on the counter. This is where we can do our best. Saka. Oh. Saka making a nice run in there. Gives it to Havertz. Havertz to Rice. Oh my God. What a chance. It was nice play, but we've got to put those away. That has to go out, surely. What was that? What was that? There. Well done, Saka. Beats his man. Sees Declan Rice on the edge of the chest. Oh, I like the way he just chested. He chested that down, but Saka again. Acres of space. We're still 1-0 down. We've had chances though. We've had chances, but that goal, literally, that was like a fool's goal for Martinez. Listen, these guys are there for the taking, man. Oh, Havertz! What a chance! Partey plays a... You know what? I wanted it wider, but it's got through somehow. Here's Declan Rice! Oh, man.
God have mercy upon us.
Anyways, it feels like one of those games where they're not going to have that many chances, but the few chances they have, they'll score. And that was a crap goal from Bailey, from everyone. Nice press, but he couldn't nick the ball away. But Saliba's done it. Saliba has done it. Where are the options? I see Havertz. He kept himself on side. Havertz! It's good to Odegaard, but I'll take it to Saka. Oh! Well done. Who's in the box? Finish! God might need to come off. Nice run there from Martinelli. Rice is there. Gives it to Odegaard. What was that? Gone Calafiori. And let's get him pushing up a bit. I don't know if I want Merino up top. For the you know what? Let's bring on Merino. We haven't really had a chance this, and then let's also bring on Nwaneri so he can play in that Odegaard position for us. One thing we absolutely don't want to do is concede. These guys haven't had a shot this half. They haven't had a single shot. We cannot concede. Nice play. Oh, what a tackle. Go on. Oh, what a tackle. Oh, he got us back. He got us back. Oh, it's not looking good, lads. Oh, no. It's not looking good, man. Wanted to go invincible, and look what we did. Absolute joke. What a joke of a goal to concede, man. That was a really bad performance. How did we go from so good? I don't know what to say, bro. I do not know what to say. That performance was horrible. Games, 1 win and 1 loss. I'm not a fan of that, honestly. We want the league. Look where we are. We're with Spurs. We're with Spurs. That's not a good sign. And Kai Havertz got injured as well. Let's see how long he's out for then. 5 days. Not so bad. Not so bad. I do think that does mean, yeah, he'll probably miss the next game. The next game will be too soon for him, which is fine. We can get to see, like, Marino in his, false striker position. Got a message from Kai. Got some unread emails as well. We've got the international duties coming up. A lot of our players, as expected, will be going. So Kai Havertz has been cleared to join back. United and City been rescheduled as well. But let's see what Kai Havertz has to say. So he's trying to go straight in. Let's just... They've gone for a very interesting lineup. Not the lineup I would have expected them to have gone with. But still dangerous nevertheless. And we know we've got a job to do. We know what we need to do. And we're going straight in. We need to get the counter-attack. This is going to be very dangerous. Martinelli. He's through. Martinelli! And it's 1-0 to Arsenal. That's exactly what I wanted to see. The counter-attack is very dangerous. But this time we've learnt our lessons. And we're not playing any silly. And that's a great ball from David Raya. Oh, he hit him in his face again. He didn't even block it. He just hit his face. Oi. The pressure is getting to them. The pressure is getting Wasa.
Wow. The pressure is getting Wasa.
Here's Saka. He's got the ball. Ooh, just too much. Just a bit too much there. It seems like Adingra is still down. Nwaneri's come to the left. Here comes Havertz from a acute. Oh, he's hit the post. He's hit the post. It's really been all Martinelli, to be honest. Martinelli's been having joy. We need to... Nice there from Declan Rice. Wins the ball in a very important position. And here comes Martinelli. Saka's there. Chests it down. Saka! Oh my God. Opted for the short pass. We do know that Brighton will play out from the back for sure. But that doesn't mean we can't catch them on a high press. And he's done well there. They've done really well. They've done really well to play out from the back. Again, Thomas Partey, right area. And it's Martinelli again, tried to cut inside. But the players read it. And we go in at half-time, 1-0 up. Much better performance, I must say. I don't know why they're not taking him off. That's AI for you. Oh, AI is going to take our jobs. Guy can't even take off an injured player. Oh, they've done really well here. And it took a huge deflection. That put it on target, but Raya did well there. And again, we don't really want this first half to be sort of a battle. We don't want to be giving away sloppy passes like that though, but that was good. And that's an excellent ball there. Kai Havertz makes it 2-0. What a ball from Martinelli. And what a start of the season Martinelli's having right now. Honestly, he's making it very hard to want to buy Nico Williams because the way he's playing. And still just gets it out for his own good. He doesn't want to be messing it around, messing it about there. And here comes Saka, who's been pretty quiet this entire game. This is exactly where he wants to be. Saka! Oh my! Nice turn there from Nwaneri, but the ball just skips away from him. Excellent defending. And referee! He's gone through the back of him. He has gone through the back of him.
God have mercy upon us.
He hasn't even given him a card. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my word. He's lucky Nwaneri's not even injured. Nice run made there from Saka. Goes in on the inside. Cuts in. Saka! Oh my. What will it take to get Bukayo Saka to score today? So close for the outfield ball. Martinelli, who is there. There is some space in the middle. Martinelli's done well here to work it out wide. Oh, what a turn from Martinelli. What a run. Gives it to Saka. Run a little bit better. You know what? Let's make some substitutions. Let's bring on Skelly. Let's bring on Ben White as well. And then we'll take off. Let's put Trossard on. And let's bring on. I think let's give Ødegaard a rest for this game. Bring on Marino. Or you know what? We'll bring on Ødegaard as well if we have enough subs. Mitoma has been kept pretty quiet this game. And what was that? What was that? And that's an excellent ball there to Saka. Saka's got acres of space in front of him. Saka puts it top bid. And it's 3-0. Bukayo Saka finally gets his goal. And that has put the game to bed. What a ball there from Havertz. But the finish from Saka, just look at this. Top bins, left-hand side. Excellent finish. Keeper could do nothing about it. 3-0. We got the win. So in August, we got 2 wins, 1 loss. The loss was very painful. At least the draw would have been, good enough. I think we beat Wolves 3-0 as well. That's more of what we want to see. Obviously, we're at home. So we need to know how to, turn those performances that we're having at home to also away. Martinelli today was absolutely top class. He was a different animal, honestly. No, this stream is going to end and this YouTube video is going to end as well. Hopefully, again, if you see this on YouTube, that means I've somehow magically done it. I've somehow managed to get this stream on YouTube. But obviously, I am on Twitch, KBangsBall. I'm also on TikTok, also on Instagram as well, under KBangsBall. If you watch this, you enjoy it, drop me a like, subscribe, comment down below as well if you're feeling friendly.